Taking over a team is one of the most awkward moments in your career because you didn't build this team, you didn't hire these people, and all of a sudden you're taking over. Most leaders get the first 90 days completely wrong. They either move too fast and break things, or they just take things slow and lead from the backside. I've taken over teams as a COO while scaling a company from 5 million to nearly 20 million, and all comes down to 3 moves. And I wish I knew these moves way sooner as well. So these moves are going to define you're going to be successful as a new leader, or everybody's quietly waiting for you to fail. Let's start with the order. Move number one is to listen before you change anything. Your instinct is going to be that you need to prove yourself, so you come up with new strategies, new ideas, new processes, and you want to change everything overnight. But that is a big trap that you're going to fall into, because when you do that, you're proving everyone on your team that their experience and the way they work so far don't matter at all. You're not earning their trust this way. Instead, what you need to do in the first at least 2 weeks to 90 days, depending on the size of the team and the company, you need to interview every person individually and have those one-on-ones. Don't change anything, just listen to them and ask them what is working in the company, what is not working in the company, and also if they were in their position, in your position, what would they do? What would they change? What would they improve? If you do those one-on-ones, you're gonna learn so much about the business. Then after a while, you can make better decisions, and also you're going to earn everybody's trust, hopefully. Now you might say, wow, what about like doing the job, getting the job done? And I say, listening is not passive. You're understanding a ground before you're building on it, right? So if you listen and understand what's going on inside the business, then you have a better infrastructure to build on. Your second move is going to be to set the standard for your teams. You don't need to tell them what to do, but you need to show them how good looks like. Show them the standard the work has to meet. Most teams are not lazy because they don't have clarity, and they try to guess how the good work looks like, and then sometimes they make mistakes and makes you frustrated as a leader or as a manager, and then everybody is confused and upset. So define the standards first: how you operate, how you communicate, how tasks should be done, in which way, how you make decisions. You can do all of that, but put a simple operating rhythm inside the company and have weekly meetings to set up priorities and hand over every task to people that are accountable for those tasks, and let people get the job done. One thing you need to pay attention to is that you need to write down your standards and have clear processes written down. Because if you repeat it once, nobody's going to understand it and nobody's going to remember it. But if you repeat it and if you have it as written, do it weekly, repeat it with weekly, and show those standards yourself on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. After a while, those standards become part of the company's culture, and everybody gonna follow it and understand it as well. And you don't need to chase people anymore to get the job done. The standards will do the job for you. Before we move to number 3, which is very important and most managers get it wrong, if you're getting value out of this video, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Move number 3, and this one separates managers from leaders. The first time a big problem lands on your desk, don't solve it. I know this is going to be extremely difficult for you, but that's the trap. You are a problem solver, and this is one of the reasons you got promoted to this position, of course. But if you solve every problem that your teams bring to you, then after a while you become the bottleneck yourself. Your job is not to solve every problem. Your job is to coach and clarify answers for your team so they can come up to solutions themselves. You want to develop leaders who can handle these issues, and they can transfer those knowledge and experience to other people as well. So if you are at the center of every question and every problem and you're solving everything, you're not leading, you're having multiple jobs at the same time. And once you realize that, sometimes it's too late because it becomes part of the culture of the company as well. So whenever the first problem comes up and people come to you looking for answers, instead of immediately answering, ask them what do they think? How would they approach it? How would they solve it, right? And this way you need to coach them and guide them so they can find the solution to those answers themselves. So here are 3 moves that I mentioned, and I wish really I knew them way sooner because I made all of these mistakes and it took me a while to correct them. Anyway, if you got value out of this video, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel and like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.